Okay, so good evening, everyone. I think we can start the class now. Okay,
Good evening.
good evening. All right. So, how are you all?
Fine.
Fine.
Good brother.
Fine, good. All right. Uh, so as you all know, we finished our tool-based learning. So we completed learning about Python. Now we are going to head towards project-based learning. All right. So we're gonna do many projects right now. Some you might have done a few projects before, like a few team projects or individual projects. We have done it for workshops. Right now, we are going to do it every class. We are going to discuss about the projects. So we as a team should create as a lot of projects, and it must be like useful ones. All right. So we are no longer going to just take a random topic and just work on it. No, we are not going to do that. We are going to do that like how it could help others. All right. So today we'll be discussing about how we can do it, our path towards uh, the project, like how we can approach each project. So that will be today's discussion. Actually, I thought of making project ideation today so that we can already start thinking of a project, an idea for the project. But since some of you have exams, I thought that we could maybe do it next week in the next class. In today's class, we'll be discussing on how we'll be approaching any future projects that we are going to create. All right. So before I start anything, first of all, I want to ask you all. All right. So I want to know if you were the team leader, if you were, imagine you're working in a big company and the boss gives you a big, let's say, team lead as a team lead. How will you approach any project? I want to know your answers. So you can think for a few minutes. I want to know how you will approach.
What, brother? Can you repeat again?
Yeah, so imagine you are working in a big company and the boss gives you the role as a team leader and you want to create any project. So it is your duty to explain to your team members how to create a project, how to get to the ideas, how to do all this stuff, how to approach the project. So how will you do it according to your how you think you should do it? I want your answers first. And also, if you are learning class 10 or class 9, I think in IT, if you have IT, then you might have learned about project, how to like make a project and stuff. Like I didn't have IT at that time, so maybe you guys must have learned that. So that's why I wanted to know your answers first. Anyone can go first. If you have any doubts, you can ask.
Brother, one doubt.
Yes,
So you are telling that we should tell what we should tell to the team what to do.
exactly. Yeah. How will you approach the project? How will you get to the project?
Okay.
Yeah.
Brother,
Yes.
is it like working like helping telling them how they have to work on the project or explaining about it?
As
Like
see, if yeah, I got your question. So the thing is that if you are the team leader, then you must explain how you can get to the project. Let's say first you have to create this idea, then second you have to divide the teams. You have the role of uh, guiding the team, all right? So the team themselves they can't do it, right? So who will do this part, who will do that part, they don't know, right? So you must help them, you must guide them. So how will you go step by step so that it will be easier for everyone? Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah, sure, you can go ahead.
Yeah, so like first, we have to make them understand about the project for the team members
Okay,
and explain like what type of project we have to do
okay,
and divide the work,
divide, okay.
and we have to set a plan and a deadline.
Plan and a deadline. Okay, very good. That's actually really good. You have a lot of potential to be a team leader. Yeah, okay, very good.
Yeah, and we have to motivate the team members to get more ideas.
Okay, so it goes back to the ideation part.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Zulfi. Okay, so first you have to help them understand, then you have to explain the project to them, then you have to divide each part. You have to then plan what you have to do, then keep a deadline, and finally you said we have to motivate each of them so that we can get more, let's say, teamwork from them. Okay,
Brother,
very
can
good.
I?
Yeah, sure.
So first, I'm going to just we're going to lay out the plan, like what we're going to do, and next, we'll use these apps like Zoom and Google Meets to work on the project, like discuss about the project, even when we're not like in the office or something. And then we will investigate in the problem, like what are the problems the like it's they're facing, and how can we come up with a solution. And then we're going to break the plan into parts, and then we're going to work on it step by step, and then we're going to like present like someone.
I didn't hear the last part. Can you repeat it?
Then we're going to like present it the final product to others, to the people community.
Okay, very good, Savi. That was a good one too. So you will, according to you, you will be first planning the idea, then you will use uh, apps like Zoom or Google Meet to discuss using meetings, and also then you have to investigate about different problems. Then you'll break the plan into different parts so that it's easier for us to understand it and work on it better. And then finally, you present the project. Okay, that's a good one too. Thank you very much, Savi.
Brother, can I?
Yeah, sure, you can.
Brother, first, if I am the leader, I will have a discussion with the team
Okay,
about the project, and later on, I'll be helping them to achieve that and keep a deadline, and
okay,
uh, I'll be motivating them and giving them ideas how to do.
okay,
And uh, no one will be forced to do that work. That's it.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you are like, you want to be a free leader, a liberal one. Okay. So you want to discuss about the project, then you have to keep a deadline. You have to motivate the team members, give them ideas so that they can have a base which they can think on. And you want to be a leader who doesn't force anyone to do specific parts. Okay, that's a really good one, Aaron. So thank you for your
Thank you, brother.
ideas. Yeah, okay, very good. Anyone else?
Can I, brother?
Yes, you can.
First, I'll discuss with the others like what topic like it will be okay to choose for the project. Then, uh, with the introduction, we'll discuss like about the project, like the what topic we have chosen. Then, according to the topic, like we'll divide into groups in which like they can join for the group like which they are interested in doing, and like I'll keep a deadline, and by that we'll finish.
Okay, very good, Unnati. So, yeah, that's a solid one. So your idea was that first you'll discuss the topics, then uh, once you discuss the topic with others, then you'll fix to one topic and you'll introduce the topics to everyone and discuss about it. Then you'll divide sections so that each group will do a specific task, and anyone can join the specific group according to what they're interested in, and then you keep a deadline. Finish. Okay, very good, Unnati. But I have one doubt here. So if we give like the choice for everyone so that they can join according to their interest, so we need every part of the group, right? So we need, what if there is many members in one group and no members in some other, but it is still important.
Can I repeat it, brother?
Yeah, so you said the team members can join the groups according to their interest, right?
Yes, brother.
So like what if one group has more members and the other group is like very less members or no members, but that group is also important. We need it for the project.
Do you mean
So,
that group is our group and the other group is the other group?
no. Like I was discussing as part of Unnati's idea, right? So she said she will divide it into the groups, right? So each group will do each task. Like if the app has like 4 pages, so group one will do home page, group two will do the second about page, group three will do, and so on like that. There are 4 pages. So what if one group, like say group one, who's doing the home page, has more members, and the group four, who's doing page four, there is like no members, nobody's interested in that. So what will you do there?
Like, brother, I'll first ask them like if anybody like they can do like the that part also, like if they at least know a bit, I'll help them with that and we'll just cover it.
Okay, so you will ask a few members to like do both parts, the one that
Like
they're
if we
interested in
can.
and the other one too. Okay. Okay, so that is a good one too. Thank you, Nati. Yeah, anyone else?
Brother, you're telling that, let me get this straight. Uh, Suppose you're telling that there's a presentation or like that, and one page is told by 5 members, and the second page is told by 2 members, and the third page is told by no one. And what will you do in that situation?
Yeah, that's accurate. That
Uh,
aligns very well to the idea that we were talking about. Yeah. Do you have
so
any
I would
answers?
so I would keep, first of all, if I'm the team leader, I would be the narrator, I mean, the guide through which people can understand, and my other team members will do all the pages. If no one is interested in the pages, I would cover that page.
Okay, so you will take over the part which where nobody is doing it, right?
Yes.
Brother,
Okay, that's a good answer too. Thank you, Vivian. Or yes, Ravi, you can go.
if I was in that situation, I would let someone who has a bit of experience in that area like take over, and few other members and they can also help with the team they're interested in. But I would tell them give a little more importance to, like for example, the page 4.
Okay, so I get your idea. So it was similar to Unnati's ideas, I suppose. Yeah, it was a good one too. Yeah, all right. One more thing to discuss, especially Vivian. So your idea was good. I mean, we will take over the part. Imagine there were like five groups and two groups are empty. So will you take over the two groups also?
No, no, I would join them actually.
You would join. I mean, like there are five groups. In that, two groups are empty. All right.
Oh, huh,
Yeah. So each group is doing one page. So
hmm.
if you take over the two groups also, then you have to create the code for two pages. You have to create the graphics. You have to take the data for it. You have to take the content. So what will you do then?
I would do that.
Or you will take over the two groups also.
No, I would help them. Like I would direct or tell them what to do. I would help them.
I mean, there was nobody in that group, right? So you
Yeah,
can't. You have to do it on your own.
yes. I would take someone who's close to me, like my best friend, who would maybe or any other, like staff member. I would use the help of someone.
Okay, yeah. So you will take the help of someone else and do it. Do the both pages. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Javi. And yeah. So anyone else, or shall we go to the next part? If you have any new things to add to that, you can go on. Yes, Javi.
Brother, when I am, if I was a leader and when I'm dividing the teams, I would divide them by the expertise. So I won't put all of the people who are expert in like writing a code in one team and others in another team. I would put like in a team, I would put one who is expert in coding and one is expert in like researching, like investigating and stuff, in one team, and dividing them equally into teams, so they can do the project much faster.
Okay, so that was a good one to Javi. Yeah. Uh, so if the other plan causes problem, then you yourself will take the responsibility and you will divide each members according to what they know or according to what they are good at. So according to their skills. So that there is
Yes,
no
brother.
group where there is less members in. Okay, that's a good one too. Anything else? Anyone wants to add? Leo, Leo Jason, am I audible? Yeah, do you have any opinion or do you have any ideas you want to share?
Excuse me, brother.
Yes, Nivedita, just a second. I'll finish it up with Leo.
Brother, what you're speaking, I did not understand.
I'll get to you, Nivedita, in just a second. I'll get it over with Leo.
About what, brother? About the leaders?
Yeah. Well, like what we were discussing now, do you have any ideas or any opinions you want to share?
No, brother.
No. Okay, then. Yeah.
I will
Uh,
share. But next.
sure. Okay, no worries. Yes, Nivedita. So, what did you?
Brother, now what you spoke, I did not understand. Understood, brother.
Okay, so
Your voice is breaking.
right now is it clear?
Brother, now also it's breaking. I think so. My network issue problem.
Okay, then you can wait for it to get back to normal. And once you get back to normal, you can ask me that time. Or if it's the same for the whole class, then you can ask me personally in WhatsApp or any other online. So then I'll help you understand it. Is that okay?
Okay, brother.
Okay. Yes, Manvid. Manvid, are you here? Okay, it seems it's not responding, but yeah. So that's okay for now. So I'll just share what we got from everyone's response right now. So the first thing is planning. So we'll plan the project. We'll discuss the topics with the team so that we can get a topic, speaks on a topic to work on. And we should motivate them and we should give them ideas so that they can set a base on which they can have their own ideas. And after that, once we fix on to an idea, we should help others understand the topic. We have to discuss the project about what the project is actually. And then what else? Yeah, we'll introduce the project to everyone so that everyone is clear of what we are working for. And after the introduction part, then we go for planning. So we plan what to do. We set deadlines. Uh, then what else? We will divide into groups. We will set a deadline. Yeah. For that, we break the plan into parts. Then we present the project. Yeah. So these are all the points I got from you. So very good. You guys have a lot of idea on how we can approach it. So yeah. Okay. I think right now I'll share what I created on based on my viewpoint. So I have noted down all your points. So I will be adding some of your points to the plan that I have added. So yeah, I'll just present it in a second. Yeah, okay, I hope the screen is visible. Is it visible?
Yes, brother.
Okay, good. Yeah. So
No, brother.
it's not visible. Is it visible for others?
Yes,
Yes, brother.
Yeah,
Okay.
brother.
Okay, then Aaron, if you wait for a few minutes, it might appear. Yeah. So, yeah. So firstly, the problem term. What I meant by is that we discuss and we finalize with the problem. So what do I mean by problem terms? So instead of uh, discussing about app ideas, we discuss about problems. So, for an example, if I ask you, what is one thing in our school, comma, neighborhood, or home that is inefficient, annoying, or broken, or wherever you feel there's a problem, there is like it's slowing you down. So first we will discuss about that. All right. So it doesn't have to be somewhere else. What you personally face a lot. So you can talk about that. So here are a few examples. Like the school canteen queue is too long. I forget which plant needs water at home. All people in my building struggle to find reliable delivery service. So these are general problems that we face every day, right? So this will be also similar to SDG. So we can SDGs will work here too, and we will not only be doing one single project. This is just the structure on how we will do each of the projects, right? So the first thing is we'll discuss what problems we have. That we'll be doing in next class. For now, we'll just creating a roadmap on how we'll get to the projects. All right. So that was the first thing, the problem done. Uh, Second thing is there's a bit of numbering problem. Second thing is the requirement analysis. All right. So we want to discuss once we come up with a specific problem that we need that we can work on. Not one, we'll select a few problems that we can work on. Then we'll see who is this for. All right. So this school canteen queue, it's for the school students. The plant needs, it's for everyone in the home if we have a garden. And then old people, of course, it's for old people. In the same way, who is this for? Like a grade 10 student who forgets formula. So if it was a formula helper or something like that, then who is this for? Then it's for students, grade 10 students. So then we will discuss about these two must haves and nice to have. All right. So what are these two? Must have means the main core idea of the app. So if you say a calculator, then the must haves are like you must have like something that can add. You must have something where you can put the numbers inside. You must have some basic calculations, right? So those are the must haves. And the nice to have are like extra things that you can add to make the app look good. All right. So the calculator, the extra design, so accessibility and stuff like that, those are nice to have. It is not compulsory, but it will be good to have. So see, there's an example here. What is a core feature? That is a must have. If it's just a formula app, the core is the database of formulas, all right? So as you can see, this is a must have. And the nice to have is like dark mode or a quiz. These are extra things that you can add, but it will make it look good. But the must haves are like necessary for the actual app to work. After that, we'll go to tech stack selection. The how will we do the project? So we in this part we will be discussing on how we can let's say do the project, what we will use to do the project. So based on our skills, what we know, we'll be looking whether we can take on this project or not. So let's say Python. So we have what we can use Python for HTML, CSS. So if we have an idea, then we must think of how we can do it. So if each of our team members are capable of doing it and how we can do it, whether it needs to be a web app, it needs to be a normal app or anything like that. File handling, best for projects that needs to remember data. So we will discuss on what tools we need, what skills we need to use, and yeah, that we'll be discussing about that, how we will do it. And after that, next thing, if we finalize on whether we can do that or not, next thing is designing and architecture. So how will we design it? So we can just open up an note, whiteboard or something like that. So we don't need to go to code directly. Like just as we start working on it, we don't need to go to code. So if I open, let's say, uh, just a second. Can you see the whiteboard? Can you see the whiteboard here?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So how will we discuss it? So if it was a calculator app, so here we need, let's say, the numbers. It should come here. So 1 plus 1. And here, this part, all the plus, minus and stuff. And this part, it is all the numbers, the number pad. And you can add extra stuff. So like inside, we'll have a sidebar, which has each calculation, different stuff. And so on. We'll create, we'll draw something, we'll create it. Everyone can do it. So if it is one page, if somebody is leading one page, one person can take care of this page, then the next person will just create an idea of how we can create the app. So right now, next when I go for coding, right, I can know that the uh, the symbols will come here, the numbers will come here. We should display it here. So we'll get an idea, right? So that's why this is important. So we can do it in this way, or we can do it in some other way. So I hope you understand it. Yeah. And so that was the part of architecture and designing. So we'll design how the project will look like after we complete it. So UI, will draw the scenes on paper or whiteboard. The logic, we'll use flowcharts to see if it was more logical, then we can use flowcharts. I hope most of you know how flowcharts work. Next thing is modular development. So this is the dividing part. So we divide groups, right? So for this, there's a few classification, like generally. So front-end lead, this group handles the HTML and CSS. All right, so how it looks, how the app will look after it's created. The back-end lead handles the logic, all right, how it works. So, and the data lead handles the file handling databases, and where it stays. So I'll give a small example. We'll take the formula sheet itself. So the front end lead, what they'll do is that they'll create the interface, the UI, where and all this must be there. Like right now, we created a whiteboard and we discussed, right? So they will be doing all those parts, how it looks. And the back end lead, this group will handle the logic of the formulas, how this formula works, how each part should work, and so on. They will handle uh, the logic. And the data lead. So this group will gather information of different formulas from outside, what and all is there in their books, what and all is there in NCRT. So they will get the data and then they'll be sharing it to the other groups. So this is like a generally classified one. So it's not like a final one. It's like generally classified. So you'll get an idea of how groups will look like and what each of them will do. And finally, after we complete all of these groups complete their work, next thing will be testing and debugging. So, right, one group will be alpha testing. That means you'll try to put all the wrong entries, or your main intention is to break the code. I mean, you'll be working in the app, right? So you have to see where and all there is problems in the app, where and all there are bugs and things like that. See, like putting text in an age field. So if they're asking for age, you must try putting your name, something like that. So you must see what kind of problems are there. After that, uh, yeah, after that, then there will be a group that will be working on fixing this problem. So they found out the problems, right? Then the other group will be fixing those problems. The next thing is feedback. So we'll show this prototype for a few members. I mean, other than our group, then we will ask them to like give the feedback. We want the feedback. So this is the general idea. I haven't completed it yet. So I will be implementing some of the ideas that you guys have shared in today's class. So do you have anything to add here or anything to ask here? If you have anything now, you can share it here. So I'll be creating a presentation and I will be sending it to the group by today or by tomorrow. And then in that, I will add all these steps in a much more visualized way so that everyone who didn't join this class also can follow it. So right now, is there anything to discuss or anything to change?
No, brother.
No, okay. So it's good like this. So you can ask any doubt. So if there is any problem here, like any problem in this method, then you can point it out because we are going to do it as a team, right? So we must fix it together. If no, then I'll stop sharing. Okay, then I'll take that as a no. All right. So that was the basic, like what I thought of, and I'll be comparing the ideas that you have given today in the class, and I will add a few of them there, and I will turn it into a presentation, and I'll send it in the group so that everyone can have a clear idea of how we'll be working on projects from now on. Is there anything to say?
No, brother.
No doubts.
No, brother.
No,
Okay,
brother.
No, brother.
okay, good. Then that was the main intention of today's class. So we just have discussed it. So one more thing, if you have any suggestions, like right now you might not have, then randomly, uh, when you're walking here and there, you might get a random idea or something, or anything you might find newly. So if you get anything like that, you can like share it with me. You can DM me so that you can let me know. All right. So feel free to let me know. You don't have to worry about it. This is like a discussion. It's not a class, so it's just like a discussion. So everyone are free to discuss. All right. So if you have any extra suggestions, you can send it to me in WhatsApp directly, or yeah, you can say it in the class. But since there is no uh, suggestions or anything right now, I think that's it for today's class. So thank you, everyone. See you next week.
Okay, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.